Hello everyone, good morning. How are you today? It's bright sunshine day again. It's a bit of hot and humid as well because it's the summer in Japan. So let's walk with me and talk some of the summer things in Japan. So Japan has a very hot and humid summer. For example, today is like 33 degrees Celsius, but the humidity is like kind of more than 80%. Yes, 80%. So it is super humid. It means that when you walk, naturally you will get sweat very easily and the sweat will not dry. That is the like typical summer in Japan. So whenever the summer comes after the rainy season in Japan, so the first sign, of course, you can understand that there is very hot and humid weather like today. And number two, which is kind of the noise you can hear, is specific kind of insect which is like beetle or cicade. So in Japanese it is called like semi. You can hear the sound of the semi everywhere. Wherever you go, you can find that sound. And most importantly, you can find a lot of summer activities which are specifically happens only this summer, such as you can go to the sea beach and enjoy the beach, because lot of sea beaches in Japan. So it's kind of like island country, you know. The one side is like Pacific Ocean, the other side is Japan Sea or Sea of Japan. So there is no limit of sea beaches in Japan. So everywhere, wherever you live, within 1 hour drive, I think you can reach beautiful sea beaches. So it's very common to play with the sand in the sea beach with your kids, and like swimming, catching fish, making sand castles. So these are the things which are very much prominent during the summer, number one. And number two, lot of fireworks are going on during the summer. So every city in Japan, they celebrate the fireworks festival during the summer. So it is nothing but like, you call it hanabi taikai. So hanabi means like the flower of fire. So lot of different shapes of and different colors of flower hanabi or fireworks. They do it in the normally near the water bodies like lakes or the seashores. A lot of people gathered with their traditional dresses like kimono and yukata, and a lot of traditional foods are normally sold in those areas. So kind of like very much festive. So what is important is that these two things are very much prominent. So one is like water activities. You'll go to the water parks. You can go to the sea beaches. And number two, you can have like summer festivals, traditional dances, like they call it Bon Odori. So Bon Odori is traditional dances for their gods. So during the Bon Odori, they wear the traditional dress, and a lot of traditional food are usually selling in the market. Can you hear the noise? This is semi, the insect I said before. During the summer you can hear this sound, especially where you can find the this is the noise of the semi. Yeah, as I mentioned, if you come to Japan during the summer season, you can easily find this noise, especially if you go to little bit nature like park or like a little bit far from the city center where there are green trees or sakura trees. You will find this noise very easily. Look at the dog. The dog feels hot, so he is standing on the window of the car. So cool. I like this school bus, Snoopy. They collected the waste grasses and everything, cleaned the surroundings and put it this type of bags, and city corporation and collect this grass and waste next day. And one thing is that you cannot find many flowers during the summer. It's unlike spring and rainy season. A lot of flowers bloomed surroundings, like whole city turned into beautiful garden. But during the summer, you cannot find much of this type of flowers. It's quite only green leaves, but there is no lack of greens. It's lush. So really very, very beautiful and charming green all over the surroundings. So as I mentioned earlier, even though there is not so much flowers, but it's kind of rejuvenile, like it's kind of reborn of the nature. A lot of green leaves, those are very much shiny. You can find here and there. Another thing I want to say is that nothing is so important during the summer if you go doing some summer activities without the food. So there are a lot of food which are especially available during the summer, such as like in Japan traditional food of, they call it somen nagashi. It's kind of noodles which are just let it go with the cool water. You have to collect that noodle from that. Normally it is kind of like drain of bamboo. It goes through that and you collect with your chopsticks from there, and then you can eat it with sauce or something. Yes, so how to stay cool during the summer? Number one, you have to wear some cotton dress, half sleeve, shorts, sandals. As I said, that humidity is very high, so you have to take care of your sweat. So use towel to wipe the sweat frequently. Especially you can use the towel on your neck, and sleep well, eat well, early to bed and early to rise. That is also very important to stay well. And don't forget to take the sports drinks, or like Pocari, Aquarius. Those are very important to give you charge of your salt of your body. Nutrient imbalance can be happened with a lot of sweating, so be careful about that. Don't make it happen. And you can also take called Embun charge. That is kind of candy with a salt and I think little bit sugar as well, so it will give you energy. And it's always better to take pure water frequently, even though you are not doing exercise, because it is very important. Don't drink too much soft drinks, rather than drink pure water. Water is very important for your health during the summer. Otherwise you will be very much like dehydrated, and it will cause some pain in your head and some muscle cramp. So very be careful about that. And if it is too much hot and sunny, avoid the outside with the small kids rather than stay inside. And after a little bit like afternoon or late afternoon, you can go outside. So this is very important tips for summer to stay well. So that's all from today. Thank you very much for staying with me, and have a good day. Bye bye.